Hey guys, it's David here, and in this video I'll show you the easiest, quickest, and free way how to send cold emails to people, or how to send personalized bulk emails without any watermarks and without paying anything. So we'll be doing this basically for free. Only thing that I will mention is that this is for low volume, so we're talking, let's say, 50-ish emails a day. If you want to send bulk email campaigns, then I would use dedicated tool as Smart Lead or Instantly or something like that. I also talked about it in my previous videos. Okay, let's get right into it. So as always, the first thing that I'm going to show you is some framework. So what we're going to do in this video. And this video, by the way, is a reaction on one of your comments. One of the fans commented and wanted to see how to do this. So if you have some other ideas, something you would like to automate, something with Looker Studios, whatever, let me know in the comment. Be as specific as possible and I'll look into it in the next video. So if you want to send some bulk emails or some small cold email campaign, we need multiple things. And the first thing is get a list of some emails. So this could be some list of names, emails, some other information. And in this video, I'm going to pretend that we got this list from LinkedIn. So I have it here in this Google Sheet. All of this is fake data generated by ChatGPT, but I just want to demonstrate this concept on the data. So what we have, let's say we scrape LinkedIn and we have full name. That's what you get from LinkedIn, right? It's like the title that's there. So we have full name, but it's not separated into first name, middle name, last name. We have email, and then we have LinkedIn bio. And now what we will want to do is create a personalization. So we want to personalize the email. We want to extract the first name. So we can say, hey David, hey Sarah, not hey David, Robert, John, Harris, right? We don't want that. So we want to extract the first name, and then we have LinkedIn bios scraped, and we want to create some personalization based out of that. And we want to do it without us actually writing every single one, right? So that's the first thing. You need to have a list, then you need to have a copy, and let me open it in here. We have the copy. Again, it's just very simple copy. Probably don't take inspiration out of this. If you want to learn more about how to write copy for your cold emails, let me know down in the comments. We can look into it in the next video. But we have the copy written, David, and we want to personalize the name and some beginning one-liner, something like that, right? Okay, so after that, we need to set up the sending, and we want to bulk send the emails, ideally without any watermark or anything. And as I mentioned, this is for approximately up to 50 emails a day. If you want to send larger campaigns, use a dedicated tool such as Smart Lead or Instantly. It won't be free, but it will be way better because you can set up multiple domains, multiple email addresses, and it will make sure that your emails won't get banned. So let's get right into it. And the first thing we want to do, we'll be using make, of course, and we want to connect to this table, right? So get range of values, Google Sheet function. We want to select the table that's called mock table, list one, and normally we choose range of the whole table. In here I only have specific range of like 10 rows just to demonstrate, because otherwise the automation would run for a very long time. So connect Google Sheets, and then where the secret sauce, let's say, is ChatGPT and really creating the personalization, the one-liners. And what we want to do is create a completion. That's how the module in make is called. You need to set up the account. You will need to create API account with OpenAI. Choose a model. Normally, probably I would choose GPT-4 in here, but for the demonstration, for the process being a bit faster, I'll choose GPT-4 Turbo. And you have multiple roles in here when it comes to ChatGPT. I already explained it a bit in another video, but just to rehash. System role is role that you will be using only once. And what system means is that you're giving the ChatGPT some instructions about the context. So what you're trying to achieve, what its role is. So in this case, you are a personalization assistant. First, you will extract first name, middle name, and last name. Then, based on a LinkedIn description, you will create personalization for cold emails. The personalization should be lightweight, funny, and casual. Give the response formatted as JSON. So that's what system is. We'll be using it once. Then we have two another roles. The first one is user, which is what you would type into ChatGPT if you would be using it out in the browser. That's, I think, very simple. And then the last role is assistant. So that's the response that you would get from ChatGPT. And now you see that there is multiple prompts. And what we're trying to do is give ChatGPT some information about what we want it to achieve, what we want it to do. So we're emulating the requests that we'll be sending from the Google Sheets. And here we just format it in a way of the name and then the LinkedIn description, because that's how we're going to feed it in the end to the model, right? We'll feed the full name and the LinkedIn bio. So we will format it also in this way here. And then we will show ChatGPT what response we want to get. So we want it to be formatted as JSON, first name, middle name, last name, personalization. And here we feed it the personalization that we would like to have. So approximately I used 5, I did it like 5 times, something like that. And the last message that we will send to ChatGPT is just user prompt. So as I said, full name, LinkedIn bio, and we will not be adding the assistant one. So the assistant one, that's what we will get as a response. And temperature, I'm using 0.4, kind of low temperature, just so we get kind of consistent answers. After that, we want to parse JSON. And lastly, we want to update the row with the correct information, right? So the first name, middle name, last name, and personalization. We'll get that from ChatGPT, then we'll parse it. And here, what we're getting is already the parsed information. So let's try running it. And yeah, let me limit this for three rows, right? So it should fill in these 3 rows. Okay. Let's run the whole thing. And it will obviously take some time. That's why I was mentioning that I'm not going to run it for all 50 rows, but this is how it looks. And now if we come here, it perfectly separated the first name, so we can use it in our emails. And we also have some personalization. So let's say Patricia Lewis Evans. She's saying she's sales director and she's passionate about mentoring new sales professionals, and outside of work she enjoys golfing and exploring new restaurants. And now let's see. The personalization goes something like, I found you on LinkedIn and saw that you enjoy exploring new restaurants. Have you discovered any hidden gems lately that you would recommend? Very, very simple, very straightforward. And again, the results that you will get depend on what you feed it in the beginning. So you can play with it, you can try to optimize your own personalizations, and then ChatGPT will give you better ones. Okay, so let's imagine that we have it all filled in, right? You leave it running for like 5 minutes. All of this will get filled in. And now what you want to do is send the emails. So let me switch to this tab. And let's go to inbox. And by the way, don't get scared. I don't have 15,000 unread emails that I would get from normal people. It's some warm-up campaigns running. So the tool that we will be using, because there are multiple tools for personalizing and sending the emails on a small scale like this, right? But many of them are paid, and they're either paid or they have watermark, which obviously doesn't look good when you're sending a personalized email, but then it has watermark of mass email sending tool. So the one that we'll be using is yet another mail merge, which is, from the ones I know and that are big and reliable, is the only one that allows you to send 50 emails a day without watermark. So you don't get the watermark. Now you need to download it, get started for free, create a new account with Google, choose your account, continue. It will ask for a lot of permissions because, well, obviously you're sending emails out of it. Go to marketplace. I already have it installed, as you see, but you would click install, just install it. It has 15 million downloads, so you don't need to be worried that they will steal your data or whatever. And when you have it installed, let me check actually. By the way, let me just copy this table. I had it in 2 separate Google accounts because only one of them is connected to Mac, so that's why. Now, if I click here on tools, this is where we will be sending the emails from, directly from the spreadsheets. Not tools, extensions. There will be yet another mail merge for Gmail. You click start mail merge and the settings board will come up. And it's pretty smart. It will set up a lot of the things on its own. It will find which column is the email column. But what it needs, and here it's already showing us, it needs a template. And the template needs to be saved in your Gmail as a draft. So we'll take this, the copy that I wrote, click compose, and we'll fill it in. By the way, I'm using curly brackets for the places that we want to fill in. Subject, LinkedIn profile connection. I don't know, something very, very simple. Now when we go back and we open the yet another mail merge again, and it will be loading for a bit. Okay, in the meantime, like the video, comment automation you would like, and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Choose a name, David Gulas. As you see, again, something I mentioned, it automatically finds the column with emails. So emails will be sent to recipients in column E, which is correct, as you see. Email template, you choose the template, and yeah, I think the only thing that we need to check is if this is the same. So I think this should be the same. Just let's make sure that it is. Now let's try it once again. We'll send test email. We will not be sending obviously the campaign because it's some randomly generated emails. So either they won't work and it will ruin my email score, or it will work and some poor people will get some random emails that they know nothing about. So we'll not be doing that, but we will try sending a test email. Okay, David, once again here, and let's send a test email. As you see, it's very simple. Actually, it doesn't give you that many options to do, which might be good. And so for some reason it didn't personalize the email. So let's try it one more time. Okay guys, so the thing that was missing is the double curly bracket. So it actually needs to be either double curly brackets, rookie mistake, or it can also be percentages or these signs. So we have multiple options. Now let's try copying this now, and let's try sending it, and hopefully I will be praying that it will send out correctly. Okay, so the draft, we have it in here. Let's update it. Send test email. Oh, 11:15. Okay, here we are. And it's working finally. Hey John, I found you on LinkedIn and I noticed you enjoy exploring new technologies. Did you already have the opportunity to try the Apple Vision Pro? I wanted to reach out, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's that. Make sure to send out the test email, send it to yourself first, so you see if the email merge working, but it's working, but there shouldn't be a problem. It just needs to be correctly with double brackets in the draft, and the completions, or like the field that you want, it needs to be named same as the headers of the data that you're using. That's everything. If you like the video, like it, subscribe. It will help me in my future journey. And as always, if you have any requests for automation, anything you would like help with, let me know down in the comments and I'll look into it in the next video. Bye.